Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Bets Kenilworth. Time for the World Sports Betting Met. Hope you all are going to have a good one and an enjoyable day. We're starting up with Eric Liddell, going to win the second race on the card. Is priced up at 28 to 10. Daryl Marie's here with us and he'll talk us through it. 069164 3672 is how you can get hold of us. Our Betway QR code is on the DSTV screen. You just hold up your phone and open up your Betway account. Some wonderful specials on the World Sports Betting Met. And this is Blue Voucher on their last day of this sponsorship, giving away up to 200,000 Rand. SMS your serial number to 31860. All right, we're starting with the second race. There are lots of carryovers, of course, and we look forward to those. But I'm starting with race 2, where Eric Liddell's 28 to 10 to win it. Lovely horse, Daryl, this. Makes up ground, moves so beautifully, and for me does look like the right horse. I see they've been backing it the whole week to favourite.
I'm not going to sit here and put them off, Clyde. I like the horse strongly myself.
Do you?
Excuse me, Clyde. Let me just touch on number 1, the stable companion, Note to Self. Now, he's a lovely sort himself. He's probably got the Derby to look forward to in time to come. He's got a hefty weight to shoulder. He's got 61.5. But he does have the draw in his favour, and on paper it appears as if he's had the perfect preparation leading into this race.
First time for Andrew Fortune?
Yeah, I have seen him come out slowly in the past. So if he comes out slowly from Stallgate number 1, he might be trapped behind runners. But I'm sure Andrew's intention is to hold his position. If they're going very quick up front, I don't know what's going to happen. But do I think he can give his stable companion, Eric Liddell, 4.5 kilograms? No, I don't. I think Eric Liddell's only learning about racing now. He's taken some time to get to strengthen up and get the hang of things. And now I believe the penny's finally dropped for him.
Richard says he's a lovely horse.
You know, we expected him to win in the manner in which he did last time.
Yes.
And strictly on paper,
You fired him that day.
many people are going to say
Yes.
he's held, Clyde. He's held by Fast and Free, and he's held by We Have a Situation. But this horse is only coming to hand now, and I think he's off the right mark. So I'm happy bankering him. I think he'll take all the beating.
Okay, well, we want to get the bipod today. Going to pay money in this. Have a look at that bipod. Pay close attention to it. Banker 7 in the first leg. It's our only banker in this bipod, and it'll cost you 800 Rand. Okay, Holding Thumbs plans to win the third, I guess. This is the New Turf Carriers Western Cape Stayers, over 2,800 metres. Holding Thumbs favourite, 18 to lovely horse. Chad Little gets on so well with his horse for Glenn Cotson. 2 Magic Verse is the next horse in the betting. They're priced up at 19 to 10. JP van der Merwe for the Justin Snaith stable. Then the 4 ahead of the Fax is this morning on Friday morning, 7 to 1. And number 1, Zatara Magic, is at 8 to 1. Another look at Blue Voucher. Top up in seconds on this last day in January. That's the way to do it with Blue Voucher. We want to thank them very much for their sponsorship. And then what else is here? 10 to 1 and bet about the other horse like Triple Time, I guess, got to have a chance. And the Mau Wings are coming for this race with a horse called Navajo Nation. Justin Snaith, when I heard him, he seemed to think Magic Verse would be one of his better horses on the day. But Holding Thumbs does nothing wrong. I mean, he's an out-and-out stayer. Eh?
As honest and game as they can come,
Yeah.
Holding Thumbs, Clyde. I mean, sure, look at his form line. Outstanding. Strictly on their last encounter, Clyde, sorry. Number 2, Magic Verse, is 1 kilogram better off, right?
Right.
Now, Magic Verse, he's the furthest he's gone to date was last time out over 2,500, and he was actually finishing that race off. He was gaining towards the latter stages. Take note, the tongue tie does get removed, so it's not been fitted for the first time. A lot of these sort of staying races are pace dependent, aren't they? And who do we have in here, Clyde? We've got Zatara Magic, and what can we say about him? I mean, he won the Betway Algoa Cup from start to finish, basically.
Really wonderful for Dean Smith, eh?
Yeah, and
he pulled off another one for them, sure.
They definitely not going to try change tactics with him. If he breaks well, they're going to take it up. And he's very, very hard to peg back when he gets it right up front. So, wouldn't be shocked. A horse who's very much out at the weights, Clyde, is Navajo Nation. You can see he's a net 106, and the best in his holding thumbs, net 119. So, what's that, 13 pounds or 6.5 kilograms? But I'm actually including Navajo Nation over here. Reason being, Clyde, this horse, Wayo said they've been riding him incorrectly. Last time out, they gave him a chance. And he quickened beautifully. He actually quickened too well. He got there too soon. I'm sure Callan's going to be told, get him to settle behind runners. And now that they've figured him out and what's best for him, I think he can run above his current mark. So, wouldn't be shocked to see him finish in the top 3. Okay. I've gone with numbers 2 and 5 over here. I'm fairly confident we'll get through, but a healthy respect for 1 and 8.
Okay, 2 and 5 in the first leg of the PA from a weighted to win perspective. No bankers in the PA. You'll notice we've gone a couple of horses in every single leg at a 640 Rand cost. Fourth race on the card. Let's get on to this C Stakes. It's over 1,200 metres. Pick 6 time. Let's get our pick 6 on. I see I got a message from the team here saying they're looking for 7 million Rand in this pick 6 pool. So hopefully that'll be the case on World Sports Betting Met Day. And this has got to be the toughest race on the card. Not easy, this race, boy. Probably field, really, if you had to, if you could. It's hard. It's not easy. Blue Voucher says, thank you very much, everybody. They're giving you an opportunity to win up to 200K on this last day in January. Right, let's have a look at the Betway market. They've got 6 to 1 the field, 14 Whirlwind 6 to 1, 6 Miraculous 13 to 2 on this Friday morning, 1 Influence 8 to 1, 8 to 1 the 18 Mauritius Kestrel, and 10 to 1 about this horse. I heard a little bit about this horse actually, number 13 Follow Your Heart, 10 to 1. I also heard about another horse in here. Where is it? Steadfast. Greg Bortz's horse, 16 Steadfast, 20 to 1. Maybe just worth considering. But anyway, I thought a field race, if you can afford it. It's not easy, this first leg.
Who's tipping you these horses?
I've heard from my Cape Town sources.
No, we need names
Cape Town sources. The guys
come on air and say,
they come with their binoculars and they watch the gallops on the side. They see what's going on.
You're hearing horses from people that are scraping 10 Rand together, Clyde. Tell us names.
No, I'm not actually.
These proper info.
Quite the contrast. This is proper.
So what numbers did you hear?
I heard
13 and 16.
13 and 16. Okay. But I've gone field anyway.
Me too, Clyde. Also gone field in the pick 6. Follow Your Heart. Very, very unfortunate last time out. Don't think he would have won, but he certainly should have finished closer. Nice horse. Whirlwind. Number 14, Clyde. Here's a filly that's, funny enough, Clyde, go to the best weighter column. She's best weighted. She's only, excuse me, Clyde, I'm battling today. She's only coming to the track for the 4th time. And she's unexposed over this distance. If she's better and she gets a nice run, I mean, she'll go very close to winning. The same can be said about Midnight Lady. I don't think we've seen the best of her. You know, in her second start, it all went wrong. She got no cover. And then last time out was around the bend. She now reverts back up the Kenilworth Straight. Another one that's kindly treated over here. Been a filly. So I've included her. Like I said, with the pick 6, I've gone the entire field. I've got respect for Miraculous. What about if the wind's pumping and they all go to that outside running rail, Clyde? You've got the likes of Mauritius Kestrel. With the 4 kgs off his back, if he can bank that outside running rail, I mean, he'll be very, very hard to peg back. Looking for a jolt. Daryl, he's played it in a way that the 7th race, Mon Petit Cherie and Double Grand Slam fight it out. The 8th race, the Met, that he likes Gladiatorian and See It Again. And at the back of the pick 6, we're going 2 horses there, and they are Pay the Palace and Happy Verse. That's pretty much how we're hoping this pick 6 plays out. And for about 304 Rand, you can get 10%. So just remember with Tab, the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met, the daily champion punter, top the leaderboard to claim the crown as your daily champion punter and win your share of 5,000 Rand. More information on Tab with regards to those competitions. Now, thought that in
in this particular Schweppes Cup, Sprint Cup, over 1100 meters, that perhaps, just perhaps, if there was anything as close to a banker as possible, it would be number 14, All the Rage for Candice Bass. I like the way that he won his last start. Andrew Fortune has now taken the ride from his son, so he takes over, and thought perhaps that'd be the best on the card. If there was any possible banker, maybe that. But won the US of A, is no slouch. He's 11-2, big runner. 7 Elusive Winter. It's an 1100 now, but all the speed in the world, 6-1. And they're backing this horse, Pistol Pete, first run for the Crawfords now, shortened into 17-2. Could be tricky, but I was hoping maybe All the Rage you like.
But you know this is my horse.
Yes.
Every time he runs, I sit here and I say nothing will beat him up the Kenilworth Straight. And I'm playing...
To beat him?
Not to beat him, but with backup. We expected him to win like he did last time out. 3 runs back, he was returning from a layoff, Clyde. He gave grade 1 winning good for you weight and a beating. Then he ran flat in his second run after rest. If he was drawn from 4 to 8, I'd say we're putting our head down.
Wow, yeah.
We don't want to know. Because the reason I say that is the pace angle. Clyde, he's middle, but they're all going to bank that inside running roll. Elusive Winter, Arctic Muzi here in his mount.
Arctic
Wizard.
Wizard, yeah.
They're both very, very quick. And they're not going to be hanging around. They're going to head for that inside running roll, and that's where the pace is going to be. So in saying that, a horse like the US of A could actually get a kind of run this time around. We all know what happened to him last time out. I mean, he was very, very unfortunate. The cheek pieces come off straight away. I'm not too sure if Richard really wants to bustle him to get right behind them and latch onto them, because he's got such a lovely turn of foot, and you want to reserve that till the crucial part of the race. But if things are map out well for him, I can see him going well.
Yeah.
Then Sergey, if you just watch his last replay, I mean, you'll see what lovely improvements he made from run 1 to run 2 after that layoff. And that was over 1,000 meters, Clyde. Extra 100 meters, ideal for him. So he's going to run a blinder. Number 10, Teflon Man. 3 runs back when he was returning from a layoff. It says on paper he was 4 lengths behind the US of A. But he's as much as 5 kilograms better off this time round. And he never got any sort of run on that occasion. Very, very unfortunate. And then last time out, he fluffed it all at the start. If he breaks well, he has to be taken seriously. I just hope this race goes well for Andrew Fortune with All the Rage, because he does need a bit of cover. But I'm not too sure where he's going to get that from. So that's the reason why I've gone a little bit wide over here.
Okay, 1, 8, 10 and 14 for Daryl's first leg of the jackpot. By 1, 2, 6, 10, 14, then 2 and 10, then 4 and 10. It's an 80 Rand cost. Okay, let's go on to our next race now. It's an A stakes over 1,400 meters. And let me bring you up to speed with the betting, where number 14, Great Plains, is top of the boards. It's 7-2 to win it. Number 6, Power and the Glories, 11-2. Number 10, Snow Pilots, 11-2. The 1, Tanango, is trading at 6-1. And the 3, Otanakwa, is at 15-2. 2, Raven Black, is at 17-2. And it's 12-1 and better about the balance. Interesting race. There are a few with chances here. I thought that Snow Pilot... No, he's only probably got a run or two before he goes to stud, but he's a lovely, lovely horse, and he's a serious runner. I liked a bit of... I think Justin's got a very strong hand here. The Snakes, they've got Power and Glory and Great Plains. The win will come from one of those, I think.
Sure. Firstly, Clyde, let's touch on the equipment change, or changes. Tanango. Excuse me, Clyde. Tanango, tongue tie on.
Yep.
Power and the Glory, blinkers off. Owner change. Tanango, now owned by Mr. Gujdar, Sugalam, and the Verners family.
Nice.
So we wish him well. I watched Tanango because I said maybe at this stage of his career he's looking for this sort of trip. We recall his win in the, what was it, the Golden Horse. And that's the stiffest 1200 in the country, Scottsville 1200, and he was going away from them in the finish. But last time out, he was hanging on to that inside running rail. I didn't like what I saw over there, but I've included him. Raven Black. Now they're drawn alongside each other, Clyde. They're going to look over to each other and say, how's it, my half brother? Eh? I mean, they both by TripAdvisor. I had a look at him because he's only been the 1450 once, and it was from the worst draw on the Vaal Classic track. But his second dam, Clyde, Fasani, she won the Gerald Rosenberg. She won the Gauteng Fillies Guineas. She won up to 2,000 meters. So on the dam side, there's certainly some stamina. Yeah, he's only got 52.5 to shoulder, Clyde. This horse may be crying out for the extra right now. Power in the Glory, 51 to shoulder. I mean, lovely return to form last time out. Then you've got Snow Pilot. I think he's got one style of running. I don't know how this race is going to pan out for the others, because he might head to that outside running rail. And if he gets there, I mean, we know that he's more than capable. Richard knows this horse extremely well.
Yeah, Richard gets on so well
exactly.
with him.
So if things
Big
go
runner.
well for him, I think he's the one to focus on over here. Snow Pilot. And then Great Plains obviously holds him. But Snow Pilot was returning from a lengthy layoff 3 runs back. So I'm actually going for Snow Pilot over here.
Yeah.
But you can see I've
see you got
included
quite a
all
few.
of 1, 2, 6, and 14 in that
Okay.
exacta box.
So we'll put Tananga and Raven Black. They both got to go into that exacta box. Cost you 20 Rand. The Main Chance Farms Mallorca Stakes. Now it's over the 1,600 metres. Always a great race every single year. Some lovely, lovely fillies and mares that compete against one another here. And number 10, Double Grand Slam. She's certainly outstanding. She's at 12 to 10 to win this for the Justin Snaith stable. Andrew Fortune is her pilot. Number 2, Mon Petit Cherie, is trading at 11 to 2. Richard Ferree would have had a few choices here, and he's chosen Mon Petit Cherie. He does want to ride her, and he's obviously got a plan about her. Number 3, Reap Petit, is at 7 to 1. Number 8, Rainbow Laura Crete on the Friday morning, 15 to 2. And it's 14 to 1 and better about the balance. Very nice race. Some lovely horses in here, Daryl. Double Grand Slam, the horse to beat.
Most certainly. Will the race be run to suit is the question of here, Clyde. Because we all know she's the best filly in the race. But where's the pace, Clyde? The pace is only from one filly, and that's Fatal Flaw. Am I right?
Yeah,
With
she's got the
quick
speed,
step,
she can go.
with quick step, Gull out. Who are the other natural pace setters? Or runners, horses that
No,
like to go
probably just
handy?
Fatal Flaw, I think.
Who?
No, I think just Fatal Flaw. So she can use her.
So Andrew's going to be aware of that, because look who's drawn to his inside. Rainbow Lorikita, Sia Pambile, Scarlett McCaw. He's not going to want to sit behind them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially when Gavin's controlling it up front. So I've got my own suspicion that Andrew's going to try get her prominence, and hopefully in doing so, she settles. We have seen her throw her head about in the past. If she settles and she's in a good position, Clyde, I think many people will say you can go do the banking. But that still has to unfold on the track itself.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about a grade 1 of year, so jockeys aren't going to be just giving up their position for nothing.
And Richard Ferree's on a mission with this horse, Mon Petit
Yes.
Cherie. What's going on there? What's the story here?
Well, Clyde, these connections were contemplating running her in the King's Plate. Last time out, you need to watch that race. It all went pear-shaped for her. She never got into stride, Clyde. She never even was able to move until the last 50. Her penultimate start, I mean, that was a cracking effort, her second run after rest. If there's one filly that can give the favourite a bit of cheek, is Mon Petit Cherie. I think I know her prep's been a bit muddled, but we know she's a great miler, and she's got the draw on her side. Now, if there is an upset, I think it can only come from Fatal Four. If things really go well. On her day, she's very, very decent. And we know Gavin's won a grade one on her in the past. She's going to probably go to the front. If she can dictate things on her own terms, she could spring a bit of a surprise. But I think Mon Petit, Cherie, and Double Grand Slam will come to the fore. So
it's a second bipot, eh?
Yep.
So thanks for that. We'll take our bipot. Don't forget, get your bipots on, everybody. And now Daryl's bankering this also at the back in the bipot number 3, Yamazaki. He likes a bit of that today. That's his bipot bank. I know he's bankering that in his second jackpot as well. Time now for the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met, 2,000 metres Group 1 event, and a great race it is too. There's a 500,000 Rand carryover. The quartet, they're expecting about 2 million Rand, so get your quartets on here in the World Sports Betting Met. The betting on Friday morning with Betway number 10, See It Again 5-2, 6 The Real Prince 7-2, number 2 8 on 18 4-1. 3 Sail the Seas, 6-1. 4 Gladiatorian is 14-1. 20-1 the 5 Garrix, 20-1 the 11 Okavango, and then it's, I think, 25-1 and better about the balance. But all of the rage has been for See It Again. It's just because he's been so impressive his last couple of starts. He's matured again, he's come well, he's more focused, and he's very, very strong. However, having said all of that, Daryl, powerful field, very nice horses, and it's going to be a very good finish.
Absolutely. What a race, Claude. You know, sometimes quantity isn't better than quality.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Johnson, Justin, Andrew Fortune, the whole team have sat down together, Claude, and said, how do we win this race? That's what they want to do.
Sure.
They want to win this race. And who are their live wires? Their live wires are 8 on 18 and See It Again.
And
so,
Sail the Seas? No.
No.
Oh, you mean for Mr. Johnson? Yeah, okay.
So, how do you burn the real Princess Turnerfoot? You stretch him out over 2,000 meters at Kenilworth with a long run in. Because he's got an electric turn-off-foot, Clyde. You don't want to crawl and let him use that turn-off-foot. So I think the quicker they go, the better their chances are of getting the better of the Real Prince. And I see that happening, so I'm playing to beat the Real Prince. Nah, See It Again, Clyde. What eye-catching finishes he's repeated in his last 2 starts. I mean,
should never have lost his last start.
Another jump, he wins.
Should never have lost.
Another 200 meters last time out, he wins by 4 lengths.
Yeah.
Andrew Fortune looking around, posing for the camera, the photographers.
It gives me the impression that you've got to ride him like you're kidding to him, you know. You
And
ride
who
him on the
better?
bit the whole way.
And who better?
Yeah, and who better? No one better than
Who
him.
better, Clyde? If they string the field along with Okavango or whoever it may be, I mean, legal counsel, I don't know. But if Okavango goes, Clyde, I think See It Again is definitely the right horse. You know, on a few occasions in the past, he has really let this side down. But coming into this year's WSB Met, one has to say who's had the best preparation, who's teed up for this, and who's going to probably get the things his way. And there's a game plan over here. So I see him running them down. It's not an overly big field, which will suit him, because even if he's at the back of the field and he's got some cover, he shouldn't be more than 5-6 lengths off them, Clyde, turning for home. So I'm going with See It Again. Who else is going to be flashing up late, and who else has had a great preparation? Gladiatorian. I think he's overpriced. I liked what I saw last time out in the King's Plate. I know he's held on that run, but Clyde, he just caught my eye. And he's time and time, he's a proper soldier, this horse. So I'm going with horses that I believe have had the best preps going into this year's WSB Met. I'm going with the swinger, 4 in 10.
Okay, going to be a great race. Gladiatorian could be the upset horse for Daryl, but the one to beat, in our opinion, is See It Again. Happy Verse, the one to beat here for the Justin Snade stable that Andrew Fortune is riding. As we preview this Met Day, World Sports Betting Met Day on the Friday morning, we're now talking about race 9. It's the Politician Stakes. It's the Hong Kong Jockey Club World Pool Politician Stakes. And it's also the next jackpot. So get your jackpots on starting race number 9. There's a carryover to this jackpot, so you'll get a very nice pool as well. Think about it. I'll talk through this jackpot with Daryl quickly, but let me just bring you up to speed with the betting, where number 2, Happy Verse, is the favourite at 22-10. Number 4, Randolph Hurst, is at 5-2. Again, the Snaith team, a very strong hand. Peter Muscat will be hoping that number 7, Touched by Angels, wins. There's been a little bit of support for that. It's 33-10, and 6, Fox on the Run, is trading at 13-2. You can get 10-1 and better about the balance. Happy Verse, the right one?
According to the ratings, the best weighted is only half a kilogram besting, Clyde.
And Randolph Hurst, I heard they'd be talking about that. You like that a bit?
Not really.
No.
Not
Which
really.
one for you, Daryl?
Happy Verse, Clyde. Now, we say he's best in by half a kilogram, but it could actually be more than that. In his last 2 starts, both comeback efforts, he hasn't really had the kindest of passages in running. So if we add a length onto both of those runs, I mean, he's more well in over here, isn't he? I don't foresee any issues with him stepping up to 1800. He's by Vercingetorix, and the Dam did win over, I think, 1700 herself. So I think this is ideal for him, and even the Derby distance. 2000, Clyde, this was maybe even a Hollywood Bets Durban July candidate. Yeah, I mean, he's that type of horse. He's really, really high class. Now, Andrew Fortune, story at number 2, that's half the bastable one, because we know he likes to position his horses in the right place. What's the negative of here, Clyde? I don't know what the negative is.
Nothing for Happy Verse. If you think he stays the 18, he should just about win it.
Where's the pace? Star Major? Well, I don't know. Where's the pace going to be from? So Andrew might even find himself in front. And if he can settle up front, might play into his hands, most certainly. A horse that I actually gone for as a backup of here.
Any price, this horse. Sure.
Number 1, Pay the Palace.
What price is it? 20-1.
Clyde, I don't think he likes to be ridden forward, this horse. I actually think he's a very, very nice sort. I'd like to see him slot in behind Happy Verse and relax, because I can tell you this, Clyde, this horse is crying out for the extra. The Dam was a stayer. She won over a mile and a half, 2400, 2500. And with a much more patient ride, you can see in his penultimate starts, behind Good For You, in his second run off to arrest, how he's able to close in the latter stages. I think he's going to run a blinder, and I'm actually making the danger to Happy Verse.
Okay.
Number 1, Pay the Palace.
Nice to see. So to 20-1 shot, you're going 2 horses first leg of the jackpot,
Yes.
1 and 2, right? Second leg of the field. You've
It's
gone
that
the whole
type of
field in
race,
race
yes,
10.
Clyde.
Okay, hard race. Third leg, you've gone matcher race. You've gone the race 11, 1 Queen Regent, and the 3 Give Me Everything. Is that correct?
Correct.
Happy with that?
I am. I think Swiatek stretched at the distance.
All right, so just 1 and 3. Then the last leg, you're bankering the horse Yamazaki.
That's it, Clyde. And we're going to be having a few Yamazakis if he comes to the 4 in the last.
Okay, confident?
Yes.
Confident jackpot. Second
Clyde.
jackpot, last jackpot. Yes.
I want to say this.
Yes.
The big field will suit this horse. He needs to be smothered up and shown daylight when you can see the whites of the judge's eyes.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Sure. That's a nice saying, that. White of the judge's eye. $52 that jackpot. We're hoping Yamazaki wins the back, but we want to get through the first leg, and that's our plan.